I have to go. Yeah, I'm gonna keep up with this one. Yeah. I'm gonna keep up with him knowing. I'm fine. When do. Okay, I don't want the army of mongrels at all. Really don't. Ember, my dear. Oh, I need to talk to Irabeth. Commander, allow me to say something. Before you, this wasn't a war. It was agony, drowned out over decades. No one believed in victory anymore. When the demons attacked the city, for some it was a relief. At least it was the end had come. Fried dumplings and garlic plus dark soy sauce. Stop doing this to me! Oh my god. I want it. I love gyozas. I know that it's not a gyoza. It's good. Gyoza is a Japanese. It's pretty much the same thing. But gosh. Um, they laid down their weapons and surrendered without a fight. I felt the same thing, but I somehow got through on stubbornness and the vague hope that if nobody found Anavia's body, she might by some miracle have survived, and that miracle was you. Ha! You returned my beloved to me when I'd nearly lost all hopes of seeing her alive again. Then you went on a suicide mission to the great garrison and won the city back for us. You turned a defeat into a victory. I know it wasn't easy, but you made everything seem so effortless. You do everything just like that. Snapped fingers. The Queen believes in your powers too, but for me, they're just more proof of what I felt that day when I saw Navia lie standing next to you. You're the miracle we've been waiting for. You're the one who will finally put an end into this terrible war, and in spite of everything, deliver us the victory we so desperately need. With you, I'm sure this crusade will achieve what the others could not. Lots of things that I can say. I found a scabbard with your family name on it on the Great Garrison. This scabbard held the Sullen Hour. The Sullen Hour, my family sword. My father once fought with it, and I took it when I left home to become a paladin. Alas, it was not stolen. I parted with my heirloom willingly to help someone dear to me. Navy needed expensive healing, and having no other way to procure the money, I pawned my father's sword. I think he would have understood. I'm sure he would have given up everything to help the family. Oh. Oh, that's very interesting. Huh. I hoped to redeem the stolen hour eventually, but there was never enough money, and soon the sword disappeared from the pawn shop altogether. I have no idea who took it. Seems like I'll have to part with my father's sword forever. Manavia is not sick. Wait. Some of these questions are weird. Weird replies. You had the order's coffer at your disposal. How can you even suggest that? I mean, I have to. It's a chaotic thing. So it turns out that the Queen has her head on counterintelligence watching me. I wonder why. You think the Queen doesn't trust you? I think so too. Yeah. If that were true, she wouldn't have put you in charge of this army. I mean, keep your enemies much closer than you would keep your allies, right? That's the moral of the saying. My main task is to be your advisor until you've gained enough experience as a commander. As for counterintelligence, Anavia and I were tasked in keeping an eye on your inner circle. But you're not under suspicious, Commander. You're under our protection. So we need reinforcements. When we began the march on Dresden, we chose speed over numbers. If I order more volunteers to be recruited, they simply won't arrive in time. You could pay mages to deliver the troops to the camp, except I doubt that our army coffers could afford it. If you can spare 7,500 gold coins, I will see to your reinforcements. Perhaps later. Hard to believe your origin is so humble. You deserve a noble title more than many who inherit them. Thank you, Commander. It's an honor to hear that, especially from you. Every noble family begins somewhere. You must have heard the recent story from the stolen lands in the River Kingdoms. Yes, it was me. Just imagine coming from nowhere and making all the way to a royal crown in just a few years. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I managed to distinguish myself somehow, but then I push away such unworthy, selfish thoughts, of course. I don't fight for rewards. The fate of the world is at stake. And yet... Okay. Bye. Loot! Thank you. Amber. How are you handling your new abilities? Abilities? What are you talking about? Oh! The tricks you learned when the big grey house blew up? They're funny. Thanks for teaching them to me. The queen gave me the title of Knight Commander and put me in charge of an army. What do you think about that? Don't believe titles. All of us in the world are children of the street, barefoot, hungry, scared. A step away from death. Some imagine they're strong and rich, like gods, but don't forget who you really are behind the title. Hi. Are you the queen? No, you're not. Are you the queen? You're not. Nanio! Ah, girl, there you are. Very good, just in time. You will be delighted to know that I need you for an experiment. Here you go. So, the Grey Garrisons stand roofless. Demons are running for the hills with their tails between their legs. Mendev's queen. There are demons. What's her name? Oh, it's on the tip of my... Oh yes, Godfrey. Is scurrying to and fro. And all this is somehow connected to you, my loyal follower. Thus far, there's no scientific evidence of your exceptionality. Exceptionality, yeah, that's correct. If one discounts blind faith in divine intervention, which I do. We, people of science, refuse to believe in an English is hard. Inexplicable without any proof. We are the ones who explain the inexplicable. And therefore, open your mouth and say, ah, for me. Okay, I'm a person of science. Alright, your throat is fine. Tongue looks perfectly normal. Your breath... The smell is in line with the regular functioning of the digestive system. Now for your teeth, no detectable alterations. By the way, did you know that many individuals, while being wholly civilized representatives of their races, still have an amazing, powerful bite? I mean, if someone gets on my nerves, I can bite hard enough too. Can you? We definitely must test that someday, but not today. Now we are conducting an experiment of a different kind. Moving on. Alright, what do we have next? Ears. Let's check your hearing. Testing! Sorry guys. Your hearing is fine. Was fine. But don't worry, it's scientifically proven that it should return to normal soon. Next, eyes are clear, posture is satisfactory. I mean, yes, of course. Limb length is standard, no lice. Girl, you are the picture of health. Thank you. It's a pity. I was expecting to find some anomaly. Well, now let's assess your mental state. Oh, that ship has sailed. Imagine a hypothetical situation. You are a 3. 2 squirrels have found their way into your hollow and are now copulating there. Daniel, what the hell? What the actual... You heard 2 squirrels are copulating in my hollow and okay, what do you do? What is this nonsense? I do precisely nothing because I am a tree. An unconscious act of withdrawal along with the lack of trust in your own abilities, or perhaps just a healthy dose of pragmatism. I'm a science person. On to the next question. Another hypothetical situation. You're a tomato. 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 You have just been picked from a vegetable patch and put into a crate. You know that today the cook will use half of the tomatoes from your crate to make soup. What do? There is nothing I can do, Ninyo. I'm a tomato, remember? An unconscious act of withdrawal, inability or unwillingness to see something bigger behind something small. Alright, I understand. On the surface, it appears you don't really believe in your ability to change things. But in fact, you're a strong pragmatism who knows perfectly well what you can and can't do. Your reasoning is that of a mortal, one who is capable of achieving a great deal, though she would deny even that. On that note, I deem this experiment complete. Thank you for your participation. And yet you remain a puzzle to me. I love puzzles. One of these days I will solve you completely. Unless I forget. I don't have time to answer your questions. See lots of recruits. I don't see any more loot though. Loot? Any loot? Loot? No loot? Okay, I've seen you guys. Can I talk to you again? No. Healer. Okay, I need to respec my girl. You've earned the title of Commander. Canabra still stands thanks to you, but you have to be doubly on your guard. Your Eminence places a target on your back, and there are assassins about. Like you. Killing a high-ranking crusader would bring a demon far more prestige than killing a common soldier. Not long ago, I stymied a few of the spinner of nightmare attempts on the lives of influential crusaders, so I know what I'm talking about. You've got fail, you should totally not tell me this now, because it's almost 1 AM and I'm hungry. Which influential crusader did you say from the Spinner of Nightmares? I've been hunting the Spinner of Nightmares for over a year. My agents, by the time I created the proper network, reported to me that she'd returned to Nerosian. I immediately suspected that she was planning a great atrocity. By that time, I'd learned all too well that the Spinner was master of illusions and charms. That's why I never left the house without this. He takes a monocle from his pocket and puts it on carefully. This is the Eye of Truth. It allows me to see through illusions. My friend got it from the priests of Nethys. I wonder if he's gonna give it to me. It allows me to see through illusions. However, neither this monocle nor my network of agents were adequate to prevent the attacks. And we were nearly too late. I would share, but I'm not going on a 14-hour flight to buy you Chinese. The Spinner of Nightmares decided to strike at the Cruciform Cathedral. They had gathered to celebrate the victory of the First Crusade. It was a great holiday, and there was a lavish ceremony at the cathedral. An influential priest, Anthoclitus, what a weird name, was in charge of the festivities. They were intending to crown him with a tiara, a symbol of his high status. But the sacred tiara had been replaced. The Spinner had obtained an Incutulis, a sentient and rather ominous cephalad from the other end of the world. Wow. She'd raised it from an elver and trained it carefully. She cast an illusion on it so that everyone would see it as a tiara. Oh, wow. Interesting. I'm saving up to move up with my girlfriend anyway, and her husband. And her daughter. Who's the daughter of my ex and her ex-husband. Wait, what? Uh, I think it's kind of late for me to try to understand that. It's more complicated than this game. Well, I hope you succeed. Things get confusing. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, that is true. I mean, I can barely get I can barely get relationship with my parents straight. So yeah, yeah. People are confusing in general, I think. Okay, I read this. The moment its shell was placed on the Entocletus' head, the cephalot would release its tentacles and penetrate the priest's skull. Oh! Its poison would seep into his brain and it would seize control over Entocletus' dead body. Fortunately, we were able to stop this madness in time. I spotted the spinner of nightmares in the crowd, chased her down. We ended up crossing swords on the roof of the cathedral. I nearly defeated her, but she fled upon a giant stallion, which was able to run across the air as if it were on the ground. Wow! I was so close to catching her, she'd suffered a setback, but I let her escape. I wonder if this guy is for real, or he's just insane. Tell me about your confrontation. Didn't we talk about this already? Yeah, we talked about this already, I think. Okay, so let's get out. Okay, let me do a hard save. Before respecking. Yeah, before respecting Ember. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Amber, my dear girl. Level 4. Because that's where we got her. Okay, let me pull up her let me pull up her sheet here. Where is it? Where is it? Here, got it. Okay, so level 4 is the one she gets Vivisectionist. Mm-hmm. I don't really remember everything I got with her anyway. So this is her level 4. No, she's still a witch. No, she's not. This is her level 4, Vivisectionist. And that's when she gets more charisma. Yes. So now I'm gonna just add points here because I can. Next. I can get 4. So this is one friendly creature. Cure. Dismiss. He gets shield. No. Let's get True Strike. Yes. Okay, complete. Okay, so level 5. She goes back to being a witch. And now I get 1 point here, which is that what I need, right? Let's see. Yeah. And then I also need 1, like, more points in trickery. In Arcana in the future. Okay. Accomplished sneak attacker. That is correct. The aura was Ice Plant, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's ice plant. Oof, okay. I think I got glitter dust. Yes, I did. Get a nice plant amulet. Oh, it's fine. Increase the bonus to +4. Wow, that's huge. Okay. Then level up 6 of 6. So level 6 now. Still a witch. And then let's see here. So I need Trickery to be 4. Then I need Arcana to be 4. Magical device. Okay, so now I have the correct build. What else? Let's see. What did I get? I think I got summon. I think I got summon. Yeah, I already have this. Why is it showing up again? Uh-oh. Couple level 2. Is this touch? Yeah, this is close range. Don't want anything close range. This one is medium range though. Maybe blindness. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with blindness this time. Do I have anyone with seeing visibility? I don't. Seeing visibility is pretty good. Bone Tracker is nice because it evades immunities. Yeah. These are all really great. Like this one is really great. If I need to blind a semi-boss or something of the sort that doesn't have immunity to blindness. Like Minago. Minago doesn't have immunity to blindness. You know, like... I think I'm gonna go with blindness. Pretty strong. And she is my cursed person. So she is the person that I'm often cursing and all that. And the mythic, real quick here, button casting. And complete. Good. Wait! Kalissa's here again? What the hell do you want from me? Do I just have to keep finding her? Or is it random who she's talking to? Is it random who she's talking to? Who was that elf that was talking to you? She didn't introduce herself, but she was greatly interested in volunteers. Couldn't tell you any more than that. She never shared the name. Yeah, I'm gonna go check Horace next. Wait, Horace? Fergus? I need to go to the tent. Maybe he's here? The elf that she's looking for. Need to find him. He's in a tent somewhere. Oh, I see loot. Excuse me, deities. It's gonna be more useful to me than to you. Born is here. I should tell him that I saw her. I congratulate you on your new rank, Commander. My hunt demanded that I travel with your army. Naturally, I wouldn't burden your forces with the need to care for an outsider, provided myself with all the necessities. Good fortune to you. Wait! She's looking for you, man, and she's around here. Be careful. I need to find Kaelissa again. Mysterious elf. She appears to be talking to people after I talk to them. Like, after I talk to them specifically, she's there. You know? Just shows up. Also, where's the queen? And it's also interesting because she seems to always talk to extra people. Like